A 19-year-old man is still missing after his boat capsized on the Mississippi River over the weekend as officials continue to search for him. And it's been a week since the start of the deadly wildfires in California. How officials believe they are now starting to get some control over the flames. Plus, a new report finds the number of obese children and adolescents is more than 10 times higher than 40 years ago. We'll break down the results and tell you what can be done about it.
This is KHQA This Morning, working for you.
And good morning, I'm Marcus Espinoza. The missing boater has now been identified as 19-year-old Ian Reynolds of Quincy. Crews resumed their search Sunday morning. 2 of the 3 people on board were rescued Saturday night, but one boater still remains missing. Officials say Reynolds was not wearing a life jacket. Conservation police are now using every resource available in their search.
We had Adams County and Tri-County Township. They were running the banks of Mississippi, or the Mississippi River here between Illinois and Missouri, trying to see if possibly is over there. We've got Quincy Emergency Volunteer Corps above the dam looking as well with their sonar boats.
Now, as for what's next, search teams will take to the water again Monday morning. A week since devastating wildfires broke out across Northern California, claiming at least 40 lives, fire officials say they finally started to get a handle on some of the pockets of flames. As a result, some residents are being allowed back to survey the damage done to their homes. Seth Lemon is in New York with the latest.
It's been 1 week since massive wildfires started burning their way through Northern California. Fire officials say they believe they've finally turned a corner. Thanks to dying winds and more personnel, they're starting to gain control over some spots.
And a Louisiana Police Department says an oil rig in New Orleans has exploded, leading to several injuries. Residents in the area reported on social media hearing a loud noise that even rattled some homes. The death toll in a double car bombing in Somalia has reached at least 230 people. That's according to a Somali senator who spoke with hospital officials. The first blast hit a popular hotel in the capital of Mogadishu Saturday, creating a massive plume of smoke. A second car bomb exploded nearby just a few minutes later. Somali police say they were chasing one of the cars when the blast happened. There have been no claims of responsibility as of yet. Also, former San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick, who started the movement last season to kneel during the national anthem as a way to bring attention to police brutality, has filed a grievance against the NFL. Attorneys for Kaepernick allege he hasn't been signed by a pro team this year because of collusion by the owners.
We're going to head live now to Marcus, who's on the scene of a 5-alarm house fire here in downtown Quincy.
Tegan, thank you. When I got here, crews were still battling this flames. A lot of them were coming in, different engines, different houses were coming in to support. Now, if you look behind me, the big problem here is the wind. The wind is preventing the water from even getting to the flames. That's causing a big issue, obviously, for the fire department because they can't even get the water onto the flames. So they're worried about that spreading within the building. They say they've evacuated everyone. Right now, they're still worried about pets, cats and dogs. They weren't able to obviously get all of them out, but they say as of now, residents have been cleared from the building. So we're going to actually take a step over here and speak with the fire chief who stepped aside for a second. Chief, tell me a little bit about what are your biggest challenges here? What's most important that people should know? Okay, so it's very important that people stay back as far as they can, that they not try to do anything too much, that they don't want to do anything risky. How is it so difficult for people to want to still fight for their belongings and get in there and make sure they can rescue everything they can? Okay, thank you, Chief. Crews are going to be on scene here. It seems like for a while, as Tegan said, it's a 5-alarm fire, so they are doing everything they can in the area to make sure, A, it's contained, and B, that they get it out as soon as possible, battling those winds right now. Reporting live, Marcus Espinoza.
Well, it's that time of year where we have the annual KC Barbecue here in Quincy. Joining us live in the middle of all of the action is Marcus.
Tegan, I kind of jumped at this shot and pitch a little bit as quickly as I could because it's barbecue. And I love barbecue. Now, if you take a look behind me, there's basically a table of goodness, aka barbecue. I'm here with Bubba, who is the barbecue master. They call him Barbecue Bubba, and I could not think of a more perfect name. Barbecue Bubba, tell me a little bit how long you've been roasting and cooking this barbecue. Wow, 27 hours. See, that's pretty incredible. Now, see, I would wait 28, 29, 30 hours. It doesn't matter how long I'd have to wait to get my hands on this. What do you recommend when people come here and they want to try something, they're not sure if the barbecue's for them, if that's even possible, but where would you start out a person who maybe tried barbecue for the first time? Okay, have a strong plate. That's also good key. Okay, strong plate, maybe some macaroni and cheese, some extra side stuff. So Tegan, I may not make it back to the news station right after this shot. I may have to do some investigative reporting and figure out what exactly is happening here. So reporting live, Marcus Espinoza.